about this Ganzo. The F756 comes in a lot of different formats, carbon fiber, G10, all that stuff. But in the end, it's a copy of the benchmade 940. And there's people who will never be able to look past that. And there's the people who love Ganzos. And I want to talk about it. So we're going to address the whole copy counterfeit thing first. I don't have a major issue with it, guys, as long as the manufacturer isn't pretending to be that thing. In this case, these are obviously different. They don't look alike. They have the Ganzo brand. You know, is it really costing Benchmade any money by producing this? No. Nobody in their right mind is going to buy this and say, yeah, that's a good replacement for the 940. You're talking two completely different class of knives. You know, you're talking one that's made of a very nice steel with just really good high quality everything versus a very inexpensive but high value folding knife made overseas of 440C, which is a good steel, but it's not going to compare to performance wise to the Benchmade. $15 versus $150, you know, is anyone really going to be fooled and buy this thinking it's the Benchmade? No. I do have an issue with counterfeits. You know, when a knife does copy logos and things like that, I have an issue there. But with this stuff, not really, because it is a different knife. It's different materials. It's a different look. It just has the same shape. You know, if we really get down to it, guys, can we really say that nobody can make a leaf-shaped blade anymore because Spyderco did? You know, nobody can have a thumb hole because Spyderco started doing it 30 years ago. I'm just not that, you know. You know, in the end, when you're doing something where people are fooled, I have an issue with it, but not this kind of stuff. So this guy is pretty smooth out of the box. Even behind the camera here, I can put a pretty good snap on this thing, and you can. It's a little, you know, the lock on this is still a little tight, but yeah, the access lock on this one is pretty good. We'll see here, so you can see the length on this thing. Get an idea of the overall length, width, and all that just by looking at the scale down below here. We don't need to go through all that. So alright, so we can see here, this one has a stone-washed blade on it, the textured G10 with the little inlays, the blue hardware. You can see it's an open pillar design with the back, little jimping on the back, stainless pocket clip. No lanyard hole, the pocket clip is reversible. Stainless steel liners, which are milled. I can see some milling in there, so they've done that. You know, it has that exact blade shape of the 940. But overall, guys, this is a very well put together knife. Ganzo is very good, doing a very good job of being consistent with their quality control. Now, their access locks, you know, definitely leave a lot to be desired. You can buy one that's very loosey-goosey. You can buy one that's super tight. You know, you never know what you're going to get with the access locks. This one is right in that Goldilocks, you know, butter zone. Super thrilled with that, because I've got a couple that they're just either too loose or too stiff to my liking. So, you know, so like I said, it's definitely, you can close it and open it one-handed. You know, if you're not behind a camera, of course, it's very easier. Ergonomic, fits your hands very well. It's heavy. It's a heavy knife, guys. This is not lightweight by any means. So $15 though, guys. You know, you catch this. I mean, I think they're normally like 18 or 19, but you can catch the sales and get them for $15, which is insane. This is a great opportunity to try before you buy. And for me, I have difficulty pulling the trigger on any knife over $100. If this is a knife I really carry and enjoy, this might make me buy the Benchmade. So in the end, people can complain all they want about these kind of knives. I feel knives like these actually make more sales for companies than they take away, because there are people like me who are willing to try this knife for $15, and if they like it, buy the more expensive knife, versus people who, you know, I think the knives like these make for a better market. It gives people the opportunity to try things, people who would normally be afraid to pull the trigger, and they can hold that knife in their hand and say, oh my god, I love this knife. And I know, because if I buy the Benchmade, it's going to be 2 ounces lighter, and it's going to be, you know, because you can compare it and have a good feel for the knife before you even buy it, and have an opportunity to carry it for a month, you know. a knife may feel good in the store, but it just might not, you know. So if you can get over that, if you're not the kind of person who's going to freak out about the copy thing, the quality on this is pretty decent. You know, it looks to be, there's a phosphor bronze wash in there, and then either a nylon or a Teflon one on the other side. It's pretty smooth. You know, I'm behind the camera here, but, you know, it's got good. I'm a lefty, so we'll try this left hand, and I bet you. I just can't get the angle behind the camera, guys. I don't know why I set it up at this angle, but it does when I'm not behind the camera. I can actually rocket this thing open. So very smooth. The thumb flipper works great as well. So yeah, I like stonewash finish knives. I like this knife that the blade is nice and thin. It's what is that, a slight hollow grind maybe to it? Yeah, really nice. It seems to be a good cutter, good slicer. It seems to be a very good knife for EDC. Very good design, very good size for me. This knife, if I carry this for a month and I really like it, this may lead to me buying the Benchmade. So out of the box, this thing is okay sharp. I've definitely gotten a lot sharper Ganzos in the past. I think there's a little wire burr on the edge, which will probably pop off, but if not, a little stropping, you're good as new. And just so you can kind of see, we will, whoops, try to zoom out. Uh-oh. Oh no. Camera's got a mind of its own now. It's like I gotta do this manually, guys. What am I doing here? Alright, so we got see, it slices cardboard very well. It doesn't bind. I mean, oftentimes you get those really thinner knives do very well with cardboard anyway, so no surprise there. This is not hair shaving sharp. Like I said, guys, I do think there's a little tiny microscopic wire edge on that edge, but I'm showing you as I get them, guys. There's no point in sharpening the hell out of it and saying, hey, look how awesome it is, you know. I want you guys to see how good it's going to be. And don't judge me for my affection for little Debbie. Here's some thinner cardboard. As you can see, it still cuts it as a push cut. We're not slicing here. We're not doing a slice cut. We're doing a push cut. You know, it takes a little bit to get it started, but I can push cut that without. So, yeah, definitely for EDC tasks, opening boxes, envelopes, things like that, very good. Didn't come hair shaving sharp. We will see if that took off the wire edge, which it may have. Nope. Yep. So you can see it's not sharp enough to shave, but that's okay. This 440 takes a great edge. It will take one very quickly, so no big deal there at all. That'll probably just go on the strap real quick, and it will be lightning sharp in a minute. So overall, guys, you know I love the Ganzos. I really am digging this knife. And like I said, this is going to be a gateway knife for me. If I try it and I like it and I stick with it for a bit, I'm going to consider buying the Benchmade. You know, I've always I like the blade shape, guys. I really like that blade shape. I've always just kind of, you know, like I said, I have trouble pulling the trigger on $100 knives, and this is going to be that nice little stepping stone to decide if I do it.